Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gift Genius TV Live with Mr. Phil. How you doing? Okay, this video is video number 6 in the Why Gift Genius series. Reason number 6 is it's free, folks. Is it? Yes, it is free. Notice that when you join the Gift Genius program, you do not send a penny to the Gift Genius company. You send your gift to your sponsor. And your sponsor is one of 3 people. Your sponsor is either a friend, a family, or an acquaintance. Or an acquaintance that has become a friend, or a friend that has become a family. So it's always one of those 3 people you send your gift to. You never send a penny to Gift Genius itself. Again, you send your money, your gift to your friend, family, or acquaintance. And yes, your acquaintance can in time become your friend, and your friend can in time become your family. Okay. And so really, your gift is going to your network and your network alone. How is that possible, Mr. Phil? That's when people actually understand it. The next thing this does is, Mr. Phil, how are you making money? How is Gift Genius making money? Okay, now, very quickly, I've been on this journey for a long time, all right? And one of the things that occurred to me a couple of days ago is that, to be honest, there are 2 main philosophies on earth. One of scarcity and another of abundance. I've always been an abundant thinker. 2003, I started a workshop in the UK, and everybody started saying, this is great, this is helping me, this is amazing. Why are you not charging people? And from then on, I was, flip-flopping between should I charge, should I not charge? Okay, cut long story short, we're never gonna charge for the platform Gift Genius. Gift Genius is there to provide you a platform, a database for your network, a network you can come to, and a network that basically a platform that serves the network. Okay, and all that I am providing free. Okay, because I believe in the principle of abundance. I may make another video on that, but I don't want to make this video too long. All right. Now, however, something interesting started happening when people saw that I was committed to making Gift Genius the corporate side that is supporting the network free for everybody. It's going to cost me money for websites. It's going to cost me money for promotion. It's going to cost me money for everything. But I don't mind that. That is my gift to the community. That is my gift to the network. But what started happening is that people started approaching me without me asking. And they started volunteering. And they started saying, you know what? We want to support what you're doing. Apart from the network, we want to support what you're doing. So don't worry about Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil is taken care of. What's more, Mr. Phil is part of the network too. Don't forget. And money is the least benefit in a network like this. Let me repeat it because a lot of people miss it. Money is the least benefit in a network like this. I have always taught for many years that influence is far more powerful than money any day. Let me see how many minutes I've got. Okay, so let me just round up here. So this is part 1. Okay. I may do part 2 because there's so many important points to highlight. But this is just to say Gift Genius is free and to break it down for you why it's free and how it's free. In part 2, I'm going to expand further. On that note, here's Mr. Phil signing up and saying, see you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gift Genius TV Live with Mr. Phil. This is part 2 of reason 6 why Gift Genius. This one I'm going to title it The Mathematics of Abundance. Okay. Now, Gift Genius runs on the mathematics of abundance. Very quick backstory. Okay. Now, one thing about God, I call God the universe, is that once whatever you ask and you keep asking and you keep seeking, and you will eventually find. Many years ago, like I said, I've always been an abundance thinker. Like I said, there are two philosophies on earth. There are those that believe in scarcity and there are those that believe in abundance. Okay, I happen to believe in abundance. Now, I'm not saying that those that believe in scarcity is wrong. Okay, it's just their choice. All right, but I choose to believe in abundance, and that's what serves me. That's what resonates with me. Okay, and that is why I believe everybody, the world, the universe has got it's got enough resources to make everybody a billionaire if we need. Honestly, like I was saying, I saw a bird the other day, and this bird basically just landed, picked this, picked that, and I was observing the bird, and I realized this bird doesn't have a pocket. It doesn't have a bank account. It doesn't have a license, but the universe takes care of it, and we think we're different from that bird. You know what makes us think we're different? We think we're smarter than that bird, but in the long run, who's got high blood pressure? Who's got cancer? Anyway, let's put that one aside for 1 second. Okay, so I've always known about the power of abundance. And so when Queen Eagle, Samantha, and Leanne challenged me to start a program for us, I naturally went to my natural instincts. It occurred to me now years later. And I started searching. And what happened was that I recognized the mathematics of abundance when I saw it. Now, it was not labeled the mathematics of abundance. I was the one that called it the mathematics of abundance eventually, because I saw its Now, first and foremost, a lot of you may not know it, may not know this. The world is built on mathematics, whether you know that or not. There's vortex theory. There's so many things that, Google it in there, watch some videos on it. You'll be amazed that everything in this world is built on mathematics. And amazingly, some people even think that our natural world that we live in may be a simulation because it is so computer-like in the way the mathematics of nature works. Okay, so that's another topic for another time. So back to Gift Genius. All right. Now, so Gift Genius works on the mathematics of abundance in the sense that it works perfectly. It is sustainable forever. Everybody wins. It's a win, 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 win formula. Okay. Now that we've established that it's sustainable forever, the maths work, people will now say, well, Mr. Phil, how is this different from another money scheme? How is this different from a pyramid? Okay, and I'll say it's completely different. Then they'll say, of course, Mr. Phil, you will tell us it's different. Of course, you have to tell us it's different. Of course, you have to tell us that, Gift Genius is not like the other. Okay, I'm going to give you clear differences now. It's like comparing a car that runs on petrol or diesel. That's what you're familiar with. And one thing with us human beings is that we only always, anything we see that is new, we only compare whatever we're familiar with to try and make sense of whatever is new. Okay? Gift Genius is like you seeing a car that is running on petrol and diesel, which is really, which is what they call it now, petrocarbon, carbon fuel, okay? Now, which is not sustainable, versus a car that runs on water. Now, some of you are not aware that we actually have the technology for car that runs on water. We've had it for a long time. But people with the scarcity mindset have held the world back from such technology. Because you see, a car that runs on water, the byproduct is oxygen. What is oxygen? You can breathe in oxygen. It is good for the environment. Okay. What's the byproduct of the car that you're used to? It is carbon monoxide. It is poison. It kills you. If you have enough carbon monoxide in your bloodstream, you will die. Okay. And that's what comes out from the exhaust of cars that you are familiar with. Okay. And now I'm telling you that we already have the technology of cars that actually can run on water, and the byproduct is oxygen. And they are blocking it. People with scarcity mentality, people in that have a lot to lose in the petrochemical industry are blocking it. So now you now see two cars. One runs on petrol and diesel, another runs on water, and you're now saying, well, they're the same. No, they're not the same. Completely fundamentally, especially when the one that is built on that runs on water is the engine is actually made from recyclable material that is 3D printed. Now you want to compare that engine that is sustainable forever, that is green, that is great for the environment, that has no toxic byproduct. You want to compare it to a petrol car? Of course, they're not. So that's how it is when you compare Gift Genius, that is completely sustainable forever, with a money scheme that is completely unsustainable, that is toxic. Now, let me now ask you this: if Gift Genius was going to be a scam, is it £100 that Gift Genius is going to ask you? Now think about that. Is it only £100 if it's going to be a scam? What's more, Gift Genius is not even asking you for £100 for Gift Genius. Gift Genius is asking you for £100 gift for your sponsor. It's not even for Gift Genius. So how is Gift Genius going to scam you, ladies and gentlemen? On that note, I rest my case. You cannot compare what you've experienced before. We've all been scammed. I have been scammed of thousands of pounds. I know how it is to be scammed. So I am the first person that knows a scam from what is not a scam. I know the ingredients a scam has to have. Gift Genius has none of that. On that, I don't want to sound like I'm defending Gift Genius, but I just want to basically break it down so that I can see it's day and night different. On that note, speak to you later. God bless.